I really did get a little embarrassed by how quickly I let that phone call on the last day of my vacation trigger me, because I gave up my power and let somebody else control my happiness, which all the work that I've done the last few years on mindfulness and mindset and owning our power and everything like that. I mean, I just see what I didn't see in that moment. Um, and so when I was thinking back to younger me, like what I wish I could tell her is just to, you know, breathe. And anytime anything happens, even when it's really, really horrible, we always get to control how we respond. That's up to us. And we're not really taught that a whole lot, and don't, and it's so easy to forget and just fall into what, the drama of whatever's happening in the moment. But when you really take that time to take a breath and say, okay, this is what is, what am I going to do about it? Or how am I going to handle it? Or how do I want to handle it? It's looking for, okay, what's in this for me? How can I use this? What can I do? What action can I take? Because even when you take just a little action, your brain, it makes your brain happy because you're doing something. It feels like progress is being made. So when you take an action, that's helpful. And also just sort of being in that shift from life happens to me, which is, they often use the term victim mindset, but it's kind of more like, it's just like seeing things as beyond your control, right? You don't have total control about what's going on. And we only can control ourselves. But that's really the big part, is we can control ourselves and how we feel and how we respond. And it often feels like we can't. It feels like, oh no, this is how I feel. But our feelings are based on our thoughts, not on what's actually happening around us. So when you can think about your thoughts and choose what you choose to think, and then choose what you choose to feel. And I know it takes practice, and it's easier said than done. It's taken me a couple years to learn how to make these shifts, but when you are able to, it's really super valuable. So the key points are really shifting that mindset from life happens to me to life happens for me. So everything that's happened in your life is what has helped you get to where you are now. And the same thing for moving forward. The trick is to make the most of every situation that happens. What can you get out of it? What can you learn from it? How can you use it to your advantage? So start by controlling how you respond. Like, don't let the situation determine how you respond. You determine how you respond. Then look for what you can use. What is the nugget in here? What can I take from this? How can I use this to my advantage? What difference can I make based on what's happening? And then taking an action so that you're really you're doing something. When we don't do anything, that's when we feel helpless. Even sometimes it's as simple as just writing an item on a list, or sending an email, or making a note, or starting to plan out what you want to do, even if you're not taking a really concrete action in that moment, just preparing for it. So I hope you find this helpful, and that you're able to have a really great vacation this summer, uninterrupted, no stress, enjoying whatever it is that you love doing, and that even when you come back, to hold on to that vacation glow. Keep that a little bit of your vacation with you. And as you start dealing with the day, instead of letting it drive you down, really seeing it as these are just the situations that I'm dealing with. It doesn't mean it has to change who I am inside. Hope this helped you. Hope you have a wonderful summer. Thanks for following along with me.